Hello, welcome to another Count Mackular moment. I am Count Mackular. Uh, this moment I would like to discuss the real world on MTV. Being a person, a macular person that grew up in the 90s, I grew up off the real world. From season 1, New York, to season 2, LA, season 3, San Francisco, and so on and so forth. Um, the real world was a very entertaining show. It was definitely addictive. Like every season, if you watch the real world from the first season in New York in '92, you were pretty much following it until about, I would say, early 2000s when it got really bad. After the Las Vegas real world, it went downhill from there, and they just have never captured it. I think all these real world cast members kind of know what they're getting into, and they kind of play up to the camera, and it's nothing original, and it's pretty much boring and just rehearsed, and everything is scripted. There's no real events happening. But this particular episode of the Count Macula moment, I would like to review my favorite real world of all time. Is from 1992. It is the original real world before there was even Survivor or any Big Brother or any reality show. There was not even reality shows back then. It was just sitcoms and pretty much mainstream TV. There was no reality TV back then. So this show was actually, as it actually aged like wine, like fine wine, because you see the purity of it. So this is the real world New York on DVD. I highly recommend. If you can find it on Amazon or eBay or any of those avenues, you order it, because it was definitely, you're definitely going to see reality TV in its purest form, not the bastardized form you see now with all these VH1 shows, Flavor of Love, Basketball Wives, all these scripted shows that are not authentic. What made this authentic, what made this one stand out is, like I said, if you're older, I would say older than 25, you might remember the first Real World New York. But if you're younger than 25, you probably don't remember it, because they stopped airing it like sometime in the late 90s. But they had 7 cast members like they usually do, but nobody was overly attractive. Nobody was, they weren't trying to sell you any sex or any type of look. They were trying to create 7 people that were picked to live in a loft, and what their lives were, how they were making it in New York. You had Andre, who was a musician from New Jersey. He was trying, or maybe he was from Michigan, somewhere he was from. But he was just trying to get his band Rain Dance ahead. And you had Becky, she was from Michigan or the Midwest somewhere. You had Eric Neese, who was a up and coming model from New Jersey. You had Heather B, who was also from Jersey City. You had Julie, this girl from Alabama that's never been out of Alabama in her life. You had Kevin, was also from Jersey. He was a writer. And you had Norman, which was the first gay cast member of any reality show. So you had an authentic group of people that really was genuine, and nobody ever really promoted themselves to try to spin off of something. Everybody was being their genuine selves. And this is the one and only reality show DVD that's purely virgin. It's like untouched. They didn't know back then that they were going to be stars, or they weren't trying to get fame off it. They didn't even know what reality TV was. It's like a time capsule. There was no cell phones back then. There was no internet back then. So you're seeing something very pure and legit. So for all you reality TV show heads, you must own the purest form of reality TV. That is the original Real World from 1992 in New York. And I highly recommend it if you want to see it, a clean version of reality TV that's unscripted, unrehearsed, raw footage. This has been another Count Macula moment, and I will be talking to you soon.